what is going on, everybody? I figured I'd do a life update while I'm driving, since I have nothing better to do. And I haven't given one in a few months. Don't mind the black eye. Me and Ander were wrestling the other day, and he kicked me in the face by accident, like really fucking hard with his heel. So it went straight into my eye, and now I got that going on. So good time. I don't know exactly where to start this video. I guess I'm just going to go on a rambling spree for a while, just talk about things that are happening and what's going on and stuff for the future. So Thanksgiving is coming up in about 2 days. It will be Thanksgiving, and me, Ander, my sister, her boyfriend are all going to go to my mom's house. So about 6 of us, well, 7 of us if you could include a roommate, Pam. We're all going to go to our apartment, and we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to cook the turkey, and then Pam's going to cook, I'm assuming, everything else. Maybe, I don't know. So we're going to do that. This Thursday, I don't have to work, thankfully, but oh shit, it's still early in the morning. I'm hoping that I get holiday pay. I mean, I've been working at this company now for 5 months now, almost 6. So I'm hoping that I get some kind of holiday fucking pay, so I'm not out a day for next week, because that would pretty suck. It would suck pretty bad. Christmas is coming up, and I have decided, since I can't figure out what else to get Ander, and he's been wanting this for a while, I'm gonna get him a cat. Now, I've already contacted the animal shelter and filled out their application. I did that yesterday. I talked to my landlord about it, and I just have to pay a $150 deposit. So once I pay the $150 deposit, I'm probably going to go around, I'm going to go to the Humane Society in Waterloo, which is about 25 minutes away, and yeah, I'm going to go there. I don't know exactly what cat I'm going to get yet. I'm going to kind of feel it out when I get there and see which ones are kind of, because the last thing I want to do is get a cat that's just going to be a fucking, that's going to bite us and be aggressive the entire time, right? So I'm going to go there and figure out like what color cat I want, and which one has the best reaction to me. Whew. Shit, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to do that around mid-December probably, because I don't want to do it too soon, because I have nowhere to put the cat, you know, so I don't want to like get the cat now and then figure out where the hell I'm going to put it until Christmas. So I'm just going to wait until maybe late December, probably a week before Christmas comes, and then have my sister watch the cat for a week. What's else? So my diet sucks. I mean, I'm trying. I really am trying, okay? So for me, I'm taking everything one step at a time. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up this time. But I got to take one thing at a time. So, as an example, water has always been a difficulty for me to drink. And what I decided to do, well, a few years ago, since I wanted to drink more water, I started taking at least 1 bottle with me a day, right? And I would make sure, all right, Anthony, you're going to drink a bottle of water, and then you can drink whatever else. I did that for about a month, and then I bumped it up to 2 bottles of water. So, okay, Anthony, you've got to drink 2 bottles of water in this day, and then you can drink whatever else. And then I slowly picked up the pace to now I'm pretty much drinking an entire gallon per day while I'm working. So, yes, it's flavored water. Don't hate me. I know some people are going to say, why can't you drink water normally without fucking flavoring in it? Well, it's what works for me. If I have to consume flavoring to get water into my system, then that's what I'm going to do. It's just what works for me and what helps me maintain the gallon per day. But back to what I was going to say is, with that example, that's what I'm going to do with my working out and my diet. I'm going to start slow. I need to start slow. So I'm first starting with the gym. I need to get my body in a continuous habit of going Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So I need to, every other day, I need to make sure my body is like, all right, Anthony, today you can rest, but tomorrow you need to go to the gym. The next day you can rest, but the next day after that you need to go to the gym. So that's what I'm getting my body into. It's only been 2 months, so I'm not really fully in the habit. I've noticed that it takes me longer to develop habits, because even when I worked out last time for 3 months straight, I never developed the fucking habit. I always felt that urge of like, I'll go tomorrow, or I'll do this tomorrow, and it's okay, just skip a week. I mean, and that's what ultimately led me to failure. But this time, I'm going to maintain every other week. And then in terms of my diet, I know a lot of people say, and I know a lot of the research says, you can't build muscle, you can't get fit, you can't look good if you don't, or 80% of your fucking workout, your body is on a diet. I get that. I understand that, all right? I'm not an idiot. I know I know that I'm not going to be able to develop the muscles that I want perfectly at the rate that I want it unless I stick to a diet. But for me, a diet's super fucking hard, all right? I need to get myself out of the mentality of food is delicious, food is needed for my body, all right? I need to switch the mentalities up, but it's hard when you've spent your entire life, your entire adult life, thinking as food as the crutch to your problems, right? It's my addiction that I've used to solve all my problems. If I'm depressed one day, I eat a fucking burger. If I'm sad or if I'm stressed out about something, I go to McDonald's and I get a fucking Big Mac, you know? And I'm trying to get myself out of that habit of this cycle of self-pity and self-loathing and continuous eating. So I'm going to start with the working out, get my body used to that. Once my body's used to that, I'm going to start with the diet, and I'm going to start slowly with it. I'm taking it pretty much day by day on what I'm eating, and taking little steps of trying to eat a little bit healthy in my diet every day, right? So maybe an extra salad here, or more fruit there, or higher protein there, you know. But as far as the diet and all that's concerned, I'm doing my best, and I'm going to continue doing my best until I've reached the perfection of what my body needs and what I want to look like. What else? Life update. Let's see. This is good. So Sonia officially is now owing child support. I think I may have mentioned that in the last video, but she now has to pay me child support, and that's going to continue until Leander turns 18. It doesn't matter what happens. There's nothing I can do at this point. I mean, I'm not going to cancel the order, and it's all on child support now. So she owes me $338 a month. She is currently $1,014 behind. And from when I talked to child support the other day, they sent a letter to start garnishing her paycheck, and that's going to start at some point. I don't know when, but it's going to start at some point. Now, thankfully, I have created a method to maximize the profits of that money, right? So when I was filling out the direct deposit form at child support, I created a separate bank account from Discover. It's a high yield savings account, and it's like 4.25% of interest. And I filled out the direct deposit form for all of that money from child support to go directly into that savings account, okay? And on top of that, I filled out a second direct deposit form from my work to where every week $50 goes into that high yield savings account. I should have done this when I was younger. I really should, but I'm better to start now than when I'm 50s, you know. But so every week going forward, $50 plus the $338 is going to be added into the checking account or the savings account. Well, $200 a month from me and $338 from her. So $538 plus the $1,000 that she's behind. So in a year's time, we could be looking at like $7,000 in that savings account. Plus the interest accumulated on there. I mean, granted, it's not a lot. I mean, if I had like $20 million in there, I would be making fucking bank off the interest. But with such a little amount, even $10,000, it's not going to collect that much interest, and I understand that. But I'm using it for savings. I'm using it for his college in the future when he gets older, or maybe getting him a car, or maybe going on a big vacation, or, I mean, it could be for many things, an emergency fund, you know. Right now, I don't have any plans of touching the money because I can access the account, but I have no way to transfer the money out to anywhere because I don't have a traditional bank account, so I have no way of like moving the money out of the account to a regular bank because I operate with NetSpend, and it's like a prepaid fucking Carvis service that I've had for like 10 years now, but it's not a bank, it's not a credit union or anything. So, in all intents and purposes, I have no access to the fucking money unless I shoot through some hoops to get access to it. So, for now, the money's going to sit there and it's going to accumulate over the months and years. So, hopefully, by the time he's 18, when it's time for him to graduate and when he decides what he wants to do with his life, he'll have that oomph right there to help him. Or if he wants to, when he turns 16 and he wants to get a job, then I'll use that money to buy him a car, you know? Or if, I don't know, any normal situations. I mean, I'm going to use it as some kind of a savings account, and if I get a raise in the future, I'm going to put more money in there, because $50 right now, or $200 a month is kind of stretching me a little bit. So I'm going to, if I get a raise, if I make like $27 an hour in the future instead of the $25 that I make now, then I'll add maybe 25 or 50 more. So then there'll be $400 going in there a month on my end. Ultimately, eventually, what I want to do is I want to be able to put $100 a week in that account. So at least $400 a month. If I could push it to $500, then I'd be glad. But right now, that's pushing it on what I'm capable of doing. I mean, I could do it. I mean, I could do that amount, but I would be strapped with cash for I'd be really strapped for cash each week when I get paid. So I'm not gonna bump it up that high. What else? Oh yeah. So the 30th, I plan on getting the other side of this tattoo. So this is the moon. This is the moon. You guys have probably seen this. It's like a demonic moon, and then I'm gonna get a demonic sun on this side. So 30th of this month, I pretty much spent the last 2 months doing nothing. So, I mean, besides like getting my hair cut and getting one pedicure, I have practically done fucking nothing to like entertain myself, to like reward myself with my paycheck, you know? So I have been saving up a little bit of money to get more of my tattoos that I want. You guys will eventually see me fully covered. I mean, beside everything, all this is I'm not touching my face, my head, anything like that. But what I will be doing is my chin and my chest, I will be getting done at some point. My stomach and my stomach and chest, I'm not touching whatsoever. Tattoos will not go on my sides, my stomach, chest, none of that. My back, my arms, my legs, and my neck will all be tattooed at some point. So yeah, I plan on eventually being covered in tattoos. But it costs a lot of money and it takes a long time. Like right now, my thigh is only halfway done, and I've already spent, how much I spent? 2 hours, so 2, 4, 8, 1,200 on this thigh already, and it covers pretty much my entire thigh. I've done 3 sessions of $400, and I still have probably 2 more sessions to go, so $800 more before it's finished. I probably won't go back to the tattoo artist until my tax return season. So this will be the last tattoo until next year, and then I'll probably, with my tax return, and then I'll probably just, yeah, get more done, finish the thigh up. And then after that, it's the knee. The knee's gonna be a bitch, but I'm gonna do a big ass serpent's eye on my knee. And then after the knee, I'm going to finish wrapping around my thigh a big snake, a black python. I haven't found the design yet. Maybe like a demonic fucking snake or something. It's gonna wrap around the remaining of my thigh, and then everything else is gonna be covered with like grass or flames or whatnot. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And then after I'm done with my thigh, then it's going to my left leg. My left leg's going to be an entire geometric pattern of pretty much any design. You guys probably know what a geometric pattern is. It's really hard to explain, but it's going to cover all the way from the bottom of my ankle all the way up to the top of my thigh. And then after that, I'm probably going to do the back of my thigh with a geometric pattern as well. I probably won't get my ass done. I'll just do fucking, just to do it below my fucking ass on my thigh. And then after the left leg's done, then it moves on to the right arm. And I plan on doing a World of Warcraft themed tattoo that covers my entire, well, maybe, I don't know. I found a whole thing of what I want to do, but I'm not going to do it yet, so maybe my mind will change in the future. So I'm kind of holding off on this right arm of what I want to do. As for my back is going to be fucking cool. So I got this idea from my mom's husband, and it's just stuck with me. It's just stuck with me like a fucking cancer. Like, I cannot get this image of my back out of my mind. So it's going to be a dark wizard. Imagine a dark wizard holding a crystal ball, and inside the crystal ball you're going to see the 4 horsemen of apocalypse marching into battle. So each, and around the wizard, maybe like lightning will be shooting out of his hands or whatnot, holding up the ball to activate the crystal ball or whatnot. Or just imagine Saruman activating the fucking the ball of Sauron, but instead of the Sauron eye, it's going to be the 4 horsemen of apocalypse. And maybe he'll be like an evil wizard with fucking like demonic energy coming off of him on his hat or whatnot. So that's going to cover my entire back. And then as for my neck, it's going to be, I have a pretty good idea what I want. It's going to be, oh shit, like demonic, like tentacles, like almost like a big ass mouth right here, like a demonic mouth on wall opening, and then like not, how do I explain it? Not like spikes, but like fucking like barbed wire, like keratin fucking armor, you know, like just like demonic fucking looking. You know, it's hard to explain. I have a picture of it on my phone that I don't know. All I know is it's going to be like a fucking, imagine like Warhammer 40k, like the death death guard, fucking all like drooping and fucking diseased, whatnot, and just kind of like imagine that as like a tattoo on my chest and my fucking throat. And then after that, I'll probably be done. I'll probably be done with tattoos at that point. If I have abs in the future, now, if I have abs at some point and I have like a fully fit form, then I would be willing to get like a side piece. But only if that happens. Only. I will not get a side piece with my fucking stomach because I don't want to get super skinny and then lose all the weight and now you have fucking loopy droopy fucking skin with the tattoo on it, you know? If I'm gonna get a tattoo on my side or my stomach, I need to be fully fit, I need to be skinny, and I need to have abs. Like that, I need to have all my skin tightened up with that muscle, you know? Like I'm not gonna be a fat guy with fucking loose skin, a loose tattoo skin. That's not gonna happen. I don't wanna do that. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave everything neck down alone, or chest down below. What else? As for my tax return, after the tattoo, I'm gonna put the rest in savings. I'll probably end up getting like $3,000, more than likely. That's what I got last year. So around $3,500, I'm going to take $800 out of it. So what is that? $2,300. Yep. And then put the $2,300 in the Discover savings account. What I might do is actually get like go to one of those tax places, H&R Block or whatnot, and request in advance of like $800, and then set that money aside. And then when I get the rest of the money and they ask me where I want to put it, I'm just going to give them the direct deposit information and then just push it in there. And then every year going forward, I'll just do the same thing. Just use a portion of that money for a tattoo and then the rest goes into savings. And then hopefully within the next 2 years, I'm hoping within 2 years' time, if I can get $75 each week into that savings account. So $225, $300 a month for 12 months, $3,600 plus $3,600 of my money plus $2,000, at least $2,300. So $5,000. What did I say? $3,300. $3,600, sorry. $3,600 plus 23, 30, 40, 50, 6, 7, 8, $5,800 of my money plus the child support. I don't even want to fucking calculate that. Let's just say another $3,500. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe $9,000 a year. So hopefully within the next 2 years, that account could be sitting at like $20,000, which would be nice. I mean, it'd be nice to have that amount in there. Because she has 10 years to pay child support, so that means I have 10 years. My goal for that account is to have $100,000 in there in 10 years, which isn't much. It really isn't, but unless I win the lottery, that's my goal for now. $100,000 before Ender turns 18. And with $100,000, I could do a lot to help him out. And then at maybe 15, I can get him a car, and then he can start getting a full-time job. And yeah, I don't know if he wants to go to college yet. I guess it's time will tell what's going to happen if he wants to go to college or not. I really don't know if I want him to go to college with the prices things are now. Because, I don't know, student loans are fucking... Maybe I might get him into a trade. I don't know. It kind of depends on what he wants to do too. I mean, maybe he'll get super invested into sports, and maybe he'll want to do that for his life. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I picked truck driving because that's what I enjoy doing, so God knows what he's going to enjoy doing. I mean, he might go to college for some kind of computer programming or software engineering or graphic designs or what have you. I don't know. We'll see. We got 10 years. 10 years to decide what he wants to do. Yeah, I think this video has been long enough. I don't really got else to talk about, so I will just end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's about one more day, and then I will upload my 8th week of my working out, baby. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like down below and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Please sub as always, and have a nice night, guys.